Hey guys, how's it going? Just wanted to do a fairly quick video, just looking a little bit more in depth with the little leather wallet that I made. I made this basically for my needs. You know, I can make adjustments to it if anybody else wants it, but I just made this to fit me. I made a card slot. It can hold two cards comfortably, and third card's kind of more difficult to slide in there, if at all. A money slot right there. I can hold 10 bills comfortably. Probably more, but I just don't have any more money. All I have is 10 bills. And as I mentioned in my last video, I went ahead and made a cutout so I can easily grab the money, pull it out, and then just slide it back in. One thing that you have to keep in mind with one of these, because that cutout's there, I always slide in the creased end first, so I slide it in that side, slide it over and down. Otherwise, if you slide it in on the other side, it might get caught and it won't go in. So just slide that in there. Money fits nice and good, so do the credit cards. These are just little crappy ones that I don't use since I don't want anybody seeing my information. But after like a day or two of use, it formed really nicely to the cards. That was my cell phone if you guys heard that. And forms nicely to the money, as you can see by the light hitting it. You can see the print of the money in there. Now with this I went ahead and used brown braided cord. In my opinion, I just used that since I had a whole spool of it laying around. In my opinion, I think it would probably look best with black, since the black doesn't really show wear as much or at all. As the brown gets rubbed a little bit, it tends to turn a little lighter in color. So, I don't know, that's just something to keep in mind. But I love the black. Black's probably the best on the brown. So, I finished this with Carnauba cream leather finish. It's like a wax-based finish, and then you can buff it out. It repels water really good, and it doesn't get sticky when it's wet. So that's what I use for the finish on this guy. And for the card slot, I just decided to go with a single card slot because I don't really carry that many cards, and it was pretty simple to make. But anyhow, with the corners, I did one single stitch around the whole entire wallet, and it started at one corner, went over, jumped to the next layer, and then continued along, and then on the other side it jumped back down and continued. The reason for that is because it keeps the corners nice and secure and they won't wear and rip off. So that's basically my reasoning behind that, in case anybody was curious. So this is the same thickness leather that I use for my sheaths. It's very thick, so this thing's going to last a really long time. This is starting to get a little softer now since I have been wearing it and it's been wiggling around a bit. But, you know, the cards, once it's broken in, the cards are pretty simple to slide in and out. So, I basically just use 2 fingers, go ahead and pull it out. So, now, I don't take cards out every single day, so they pretty much just sit in there until I need it. So otherwise it's pretty good. And with my ID that I keep in there for school, it's got a little barcode on the bottom, so I just have the barcode sticking out. So, you know, that's just me. But anyhow, just wanted to go ahead and show you guys that. Use the dark brown on this, dark brown dye. And it is the oil dye, so I think the oil dye tends to be absorbed a little bit better. You know, it's better than the black in my opinion, because the black kind of tends to rub off a little bit on stuff as you first wear it. So I didn't want it rubbing off on money or anything, so, no. Okay, so I just left a little bit in the spot, in the top. I just want to go over the dimensions real quick. It is 4 inches by 3 inches. So, 4 by 3 inches, in case you guys were wondering. So, fits nicely, very easy to go ahead and manipulate. You do have to pinch the sides a little bit since it is kind of stiff to get your money back out. So I basically just pinch a tiny bit right there and then you can pull your money right out. So I just want to show that with you guys in case anybody was interested and wanted to see it a little more in depth. So there you guys go. And how I made this is I went ahead and used a template, traced it on the leather, cut it out. Then I went ahead and did all my edges and everything, glued it all together, and then sewed it. So, turned out nice. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching again, as always. Have a good one, guys.